All right, so I've been staring at this like while not recording. I can't get it out of my mind. So I've had one thought, which I don't think leads anywhere, but I started going down that thought, and it was like maybe like it feels not good. It feels inelegant, maybe, but like I kind of felt like if I was going to go down a route like more than just like the initial idea, I might as well record it, and we can see like where it ends or if it continues, and maybe it's right. So I've been thinking about that a lot. I've also been writing messages on Discord, just saying how confused I am, all the things I've thought of. So the thought I've had is focusing on like looking at this one. I've still got this huge mark on there. Will it rub off? This is so grubby now. You can barely see through it. What was I going to say? So thinking about this one, I've got one letter B to draw. And if I were to do anything, doesn't matter how I scale it, if I were to do anything where I'm drawing like a B shape, like up this way, the exact same solution would work rotated at 90 degrees. Same as if it was a bigger B. Like obviously I'd have to go outside the grid, but again, rotated 90 degrees, it would work. Like the symmetry here means, I've said it before already, the symmetry here means that the things that I'm shading in, presumably which are going to be the cells in the grid, we're not going to be breaking that, right? Have to be symmetric as well. And so the particular thought I've had, which I don't surely doesn't lead anywhere. I certainly don't think it fixes this one, 38. But is what if like if we were going diagonal, like what would we treat as the it doesn't make any sense. Because I did try at some point, like, oh, what if I can do like this? But then that's not symmetric. Sorry, that's not unique because I could shift that up, right? Like I guess it's like a B shape sort of. But okay, I guess like if you're turning it diagonally, you could like treat these as like join things like this. So you cover up the points, and then we've got a B shape. And it covers everything up, and it's symmetric and it's unique. Well, actually, does it work that way around? It does. Well, I mean, depends. I guess this way around, at least it covers up the whole square. This way around, it doesn't, and I guess a little bit of the B sticking out. Because there was a clue that was like under the shade, whatever. Okay, what would that mean for for the next one? I do not believe this is at all the correct thing because it just feels absurd. What would it mean? Well, it would mean, okay, you could draw the A's on normally, and then you could do the diagonal for this. Does that count as, would that count as touching though? Like the C could just be that space. This feels incredibly not the right thing, right? 41. I mean, sort of. Like, I don't know what counts as touching in that case. Like, I guess if it, like, maybe it touches at a point, it doesn't count as, like, continuing the region. Okay, what would it mean here? 3 A's, you've got to hit all of these. I mean, these things are all in, like, awkward cornery spots. Turn it diagonal. Think about the points as the things. Like, how would I hit you and you? Well, I wouldn't be able to cover you with the diagonal. Okay. So there's a problem. Right? Because like assuming that's the space, like that doesn't cover you. You're like half sticking out. I don't think this is the answer. It feels awkward. It's almost certainly not the answer. You can do weird A shapes. Yeah, I just can't hit these. I can hit. To cover you, I'd have to do. What am I doing? Like this. Like this. So I'd have to treat that, and I just fill both of those in. And then what? Have an A sticking out like this, I guess. And I just do the same with this one because it's symmetrical. Where's that even going to? To the middle of that square. Wait, am I even drawing this right? Yes, but no. What have I done wrong there? Like, why are some things... Okay, okay, I guess the things, the lines need to... Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. What was it? So the points of the squares, these points of the squares, so that's the square, so that's the center of the square. So that's the center of the square. And then, wait, what's the next center of the square? That one. No? Wait, what? No, the point is the center of the square. That, so it'd be that. Okay. Then that one, that one, that one. It's so hard to even visualize this. That to there, that to there. Now, that's 2 A's. And what do we do with the next 2 things? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, can you do... Ooh. What if this was like a big old thing that hits both of these A's? How would that work? Big old thing. Am I saying then that would be the center of the square, but then that wouldn't be covered? Huh? I don't know what I'm doing. Like this maybe? Okay, let's assume that every pixel is, so 2 that way, 2 that way, 2 that way, it fits, 2 that way, and the other thing would fit, 2 that way, 2 that way. Oh no, now I'm nervous. The other 2 A's would fit. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. What does this mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, sorry, I'm like off camera slightly. What am I doing? What? What am I saying the new rule is? That it can be that shape, scale up any amount? And rotated any amount? Am I suggesting that that can be done on every single previous puzzle? That is not, it can't be true. It can't be. How would I prove it? I guess if they're like really constrained puzzles, it would be hard to... And it has to cover a cell, and therefore, because it has to cover a cell, it has to be at least 1. It can't be scaled down smaller than 1. Like, what about here? Could that... No. Is this actually it? This is absurd. What does it mean for 38, though? Does it mean anything with 38? It kind of works, doesn't it? I just don't know how I like fully internalize this rule. Basically, they need to be covered. So I need a B shape that can cover those two. Therefore, it's going to have to be at least that wide. If it's that wide, then it's that tall. But then wouldn't this work? Well, yeah, that is the thing I did. Oh no! Surely not. What? Okay, what does that mean? We're moving ahead because that also deals with because I had the same comment about this one. I've got like 3 A's and they're symmetric. 42. What would it mean for 42? Okay, so this B has to be under a normal B because it's up in the edge, up in the corner. Is that what there's like a hint about corners? Is that what that's about? So this has to be a normal B. It has to be this way, right? And the same is true for this C, I think. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's crossed off, that's crossed off. So we're going back to where we were. So we've done a B and a C, we've got 2 A's. Are you suggesting? No, how could I? Well, no, they're not all crossed off. Oh, don't cross them off because the corner touching's a thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, if this is the thing, this is mad. And this should not be allowed. This game should be banned from existence. I'm not usually up for banning books, but hold on. Are you suggesting then there is some way of placing A's on here? Okay, so what we're saying is that would have to be covered. Like maybe we're doing something like this. No, because then that's not going to be covered. Oh, so hard to erase without erasing everything. How does it work? How am I aligning things up? Oh, I don't even know anymore. I did like... Does it matter? Does it even matter whether it's aligned with the grid or not? Like ultimately, if it's just about a cell with a thing in it needs to be fully covered, that might just like inherently cause things to be grid aligned, even if technically they don't have to be. So what did I end up doing here? I ended up connecting that to that, right? Like a point to a point. And the center was still the middle of the A. So back on here. So like something like that to there, but I wouldn't be able to draw an A. So that to there, that way. So what am I thinking? Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Sure, you're not fully covered up, but can I somehow get the other one? No. Is this what we're doing? Oh my gosh, I'm having an actual breakdown. No freaking way. At least it's not drawing outside the grid. I feel like I have to keep, like, I mean, is there no other way that could have gone? I guess maybe not. What if it had been up here to there? Let me draw that on, actually, just in case. This is madness. It's actually feeling right, though. What? That to there. That to there. Let's put this in again. This. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to fit an A in. I think it's so hard to visualize, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. 43. What is this? B, C, D. What is this? B, C, D, E. So there's a corner thing. So you have to be fully filled in. So there's going to be something that's like edge aligned here, like orthogonal. I mean, it could be the C, but the C needs to be in a C, but then it could be made up of other. Oh my god, this is horrendous. Is this the actual thing? Is this what I'm doing? This needs to be a B. But it could be. What? I guess for you to be covered up, it couldn't. Like it'd have to go. Do we always do? Yeah, I think we always do things like this, but then we'd end up. Well, unless that's a C. We could do that and then go down this way, but then. What? And that's like one thing. I mean, it could be, but it's not going to be because of other reasons, because we'll end up hitting that C. So that makes me think this B and this are in the same region as each other. Like possibly like this. I'm terrified of trying to find where a D can go at an angle. What shape is an E again? I don't even remember. Oh, L shape. So you're saying a C needs to go here, but it can't touch that. So it's either going to be this big or it's going to be at an angle and it's going to be like, oh gosh, how do you do this stuff? Like this? But then we have a problem. And that's only half covered. Wait. Yes. Yeah. Is that right? Could you also do... No, it'd have to be too big. But it could be here? Is that what I just did? Yes. Okay. But is there not another place it could go, like here? 2 down this way. Again, half covered. Okay. Yeah. Stop sliding this around. So somewhere, does it have to go to the points or not? Can it just go like anywhere? I can't remember if I did any of them where I wasn't on the points. That one that was like here I was. How did I do this one actually? Was it like that? Yeah, it was on the points. Okay. And here for the C, oh, it was on the points. It's always on the points. So where can I put this? So the C has to be inside it, but so does this, I guess. Or this has to be outside of it. I think I might have made a mistake with the B. I don't think I've made... Or maybe I have made a mistake with the B. I don't know. Oh no. This is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. B and U. So if this is going to be covered, then it's going to have to be if it's normal scale down B. Let's try orthogonal things. So normal scale down B. Well, you end up hitting U, and that would have to be a C. So then the B and the C are gone already. But then yeah, maybe there's just but we need a C there, and we can't make a C out of a D and an E. No. Because the D has two sticky out bits. So the C's definitely going to be over here. So the C is not going to be used there. So this B is going to include that. If that B is including that, then it's orthogonally aligned. If it's going to be on 2 rows and it has to be big, can it be... What size would it be if it were 3? It would be 9 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could fit, but then it would also touch this. It can't be any bigger than that. So no, I think the B was correct. I think it's exactly that size. And I need a way of putting C in here. I mean, but I guess there's other ways. I could just like color in just C. But then who's hitting this would be the question, I guess. A D or an E, or there wouldn't be enough space for it. I don't think. Well, there'd be enough space for an E, actually. In fact, yes, something's got to hit this. So who? Okay, that's an interesting question. Who's going to hit this? It can't be the C, so it's going to have to be the E. What shape is an E? An E is in the... Okay, it's going to be like... Could something hit both this and this? Oh, this is terrifying. But also remember that... Oh, gosh. Like, let's say we did this, 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 this. That ends up hitting that one. The C still needs something, but maybe we can do that. I mean, we could do it just with we could still just do it with a normal C. And that's the only way we could do it at this point. So am I suggesting there is a way of fitting a D down here such that it also covers this? Am I suggesting that? It'd have to include this. The only way to do that is to do this, I think. So we're going to be at a massive size. Are we? Not necessarily. Because we might be doing this like this. Because there are some edges of that are 2. And this could be the bit that sticks down. What shape is it? It's like... What shape is it? It does have a 2-bit, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, it could be like that, but then that's only half covered. It has a 2-bit. But I can't figure out a way of actually... Yeah, you're only half covered still. So this would have to get there somehow. How? Let's just double check. What is the shape of a D? Like this. So the only bit where there's 2 at the edge is that bit. I hope I've been keeping things on camera. Apologies if I haven't. It's definitely not going to be scaled up even more, like even bigger bits. We'd never fit the D shape in here. If we're hitting that, then we need these two covered, yes. I mean, so we can make that same statement about all of this, right? Like that needs to be covered, that needs to be covered, that needs to be covered. So the problem we've got is this is almost a D shape, but it's got to go here as well, which it can't. Oh my gosh, this is actually it, isn't it? This is actually this rule. I guess I've like fully accepted that this is this rule now. This is madness. How do I think that's going to work? Okay, so let's take that into account earlier. So I think the P shape is correct. It's not going diagonally because then it would have to be like this, and then that's half covered. So yeah, it's going to be part of that. Then this needs to be hit, but it's not going to be hit by the C because the C can't reach there, no matter whether it's diagonal or not. So it has to be hit by something coming in from below. Can that be hit by because either we need to be crossing it that way with two things, or we need to be crossing it this way with two things. But then what shape's this going to be? They then have to go up that way. It's just not going to, we're not be able to fit something. So that doesn't work. So it has to be the shape that we did, I think. Which was like this way. So like that, cross over it this way, cross over this way, and that's going to be the E shape. Therefore, this has to be filled in. And somehow I have to hit all of these. So if this is going to be part of the D shape, and well, but no, I've already figured out it can't, right? Because then that has to be filled in. And this necessarily has to be at an angle, 45-degree angle, because this bit has to be to finish covering that up. That has to be covered, that has to be covered, that has to be covered. But these are not the right shapes. Right? Right. But that's not a D shape. I don't remember what a D shape is. It's like that. It's the right number of pieces, but not in the right places. Am I wrong about the B at the beginning? I mean, can I just like assume that those will be covered up by diagonals and put them in first? Is there any way I can figure that out? So C I mean, C, there could be a C shape reaching out all the way over there, right? And covering up all those things. So I can't necessarily immediately rule that out. So once again, this B, its options are being its normal scale, orthogonal. If it weren't orthogonal, then we wouldn't be able to cover it up. Or is that true, actually? Because we could do this, but then it wouldn't fit. Okay. Oh, actually, isn't there also the possibility of doing this? But then we've got this issue, and I don't think there's anything that could ever go there that could fix that. Okay. So orthogonal, we've got like anything that touches this. Like vertical, it would end up touching this, and then that would have to be a C, which ends up being a problem because we need a C over here, and we can't make a C out of a D and an E. That feels true. Yes. So then, scaled up. Well, it can't be scaled up this way. But what about scaled up diagonally? Well, that's what I was just trying to do, wasn't it? Yeah. Then we have other issues. Okay, so it's not that. So it has to be with this. And it can't be times 4. It can be times 3, but then we're touching these, which is necessarily a problem for covering these. Yes. This is mad. I can't believe this is the rule. That, I think, is 100% true. I don't think... I need to change my mind about that. So then, yeah, it's about like how does this get hit? Can this be hit by the D shape somehow? Surely not. I don't think so. Can we have a huge E shape? Is there like a bigger E? Not that it would cross this corner. That you could connect. Oh gosh, I can. So yeah, you can do like a small one here, but then it can't go this way, so it's stuck. And it can't go far enough up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, problems. One, two, three. What? I feel like to hit this, we have to come down. We've got to do that E shape that I've been doing. And then that's left over. And therefore that has to be covered up. I guess, is there a bigger D shape that could work? That has to be that at that point. Is there like a, can I do like, what size was I doing? What size was I doing? I was doing a pretty big D shape, wasn't I? Yeah. Bigger than this. But if I'm hitting this and hitting all that stuff, 1, 2, 3. It is 3 across. Wait, was I doing it too big? Oh no, I wasn't doing a big D shape because I was splitting that into 2. So like, what if that that's just 1? That's never gonna fit. It also, yeah, it just immediately doesn't fit. Okay. This is so scruffy. I'm just doing this again. If I've got to hit you, then I gotta do the thing. I gotta do that, and I gotta do that, and I gotta do that and that, and that and that, and that and that, but it's not the right shape. We have a problem. We have a problem. Can that B collect you? No. No. I'm so confused. I think I've got the right rule. I would love to be able to finish this one just to feel 100% confident though. Does it help with... We haven't done this one again, have we? How could it? Could it? No. How could this? I mean, no, because these are both at the edge, so that makes things more awkward, right? Like I can't just do an A, an A, an A, and a C. This whole thing needs to be covered. So the things have to be orthogonal. So how is this possible? How is 38 possible? Like, what I've figured out doesn't help with this one. I don't think. No, I'm certain it doesn't. Because I'd end up covering those E's only halfway and not being able to cover the other half. Is this simpler than I think it is? Is this like, I don't need any new rules, I just need... It is in the previous chapter. I think I might... Oh gosh, what should I do? I guess I'm close on... Like, all these answers actually feel good for all of these. And yeah, that felt really good there. What's the answer here? The answer here is what? Can it go like in the middles? Is that a thing it can do? Like maybe? But if it goes in the middles, what does that imply? Well, let's assume the B is correct again. That's 6, yeah. Am I still on camera? I am. If it can go in the middles, what does that mean? So the E could be like this, covering that, but then it can't go anywhere. Well, no, that can't be the C. Yeah, there's no other direction it can go from there. So no, not that. If we're covering this up, and we need something that hits that entire thing. And I mean, it has to be this. Could that be part of the D shape? No. Could be part of the B shape? No. I mean, I feel like this bit's right. I think it is an E. But then what? All this space up here as well, which is pretty weird. Almost like like a larger size things would never work. Unless it's like... So middle to middle, I guess? Middle to middle, 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 middle to middle. Can I somehow turn this into what I want? What's the shape? It's like this. No, I'd end up half covering that again. I think. Yeah, like necessarily. Again, you'd have to, well, yeah, you'd have to go like that. I'd have to have like that filled in and that filled in. But that doesn't match that shape. It's never going to match that shape. Like it almost does, just doesn't quite. What mistake am I making here? Does it need to be a lot bigger? Like, is there something that will like be up here and come over this way and go there? Like, what if this was just like the sticky out bit? Like, what if this is like 2? It can't be this big. It can't be this big. It's just not going to fit. And I can't hit that one with the D shape. No, definitely not. And squeeze past that C. Definitely not. How? How do I do anything here? And look there again. That's not a D shape. Is it? No. Tis not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the right number. Like, that has to go there and that has to go there. Or that has to go there. But it can't. Do I still think I'm right about the B shape? I mean, I keep ending up at it, but maybe I'm just totally wrong. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I'm not wrong about the B shape. Unless, like, we're combining shapes to make a B shape, but I don't think so. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't think I can combine them. And it can't extend this way, it can't extend that way. And it can't be a B and a C, because then I can't make the C over here. I'm almost certain that has to go that way. Can the orthogonal ones go in the middle? Well, it doesn't matter, because this has to be fully covered, that has to be fully covered. I really think it has to be this. I don't think there's any choice because of you. Are there things I'm missing with the C? I guess if the C's bigger, there's maybe more things I can do. Oh, interesting. Like, what if you're like this? So hard to visualize. Down to there, down to there, down to there. And then we like fill in this. So can I do this still using, what have we got left? B, C, D and E. What shape is an E? Well, I can't fit an E in here. Well, I can fit an E in here, but it won't cover up the thing. Can't fit a D in there for sure. I can't fit an E in there that will cover up the thing. What if I move that C over somewhere? Like, what if it were like here? Duh, 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 duh. Now I could put an E in here. In two ways though, so that's ambiguous now. That doesn't feel good. Also, I'd have to hit this. Yeah, it doesn't feel amazing. Okay. But this is definitely sensible to consider other ways that the C could go. Yeah, maybe there's just... I mean, if I assume these are being covered up by a diagonal shape, which feels likely, feels very likely, and it's not a hugely expanded diagonal shape, otherwise we run out of space too quickly, then that's necessary, that's necessary, that's necessary, that's necessary. Okay, so given that, that's those four sections of this D shape. Therefore, I've got to stick an extending bit like here and there, there and there, there and there, and those might be the only options. There and there, there and there. Those are the only options. Okay, so maybe we should start like that then. So let's consider this option. Right? If we do that, then what size can the C be? Well, I don't want it to connect to this. It could go down to there. It's certainly not going to pick this up. But I guess then the bigger question then is like, what can we get this? It's going to have to be the E. But the E wouldn't be able to reach into this if I do that. This is center to center. 1, 2, 3. No, because that doesn't pick this up. 1, 2. Yeah, in fact, no, it doesn't fit. More to the point. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't get there. That feels wrong then. Maybe the C has to pick this up somehow. Can that be done if these are the other way around? Like so, that and that. Can the C get this? Surely not. Where are these going? So hold on. Oh, actually, maybe the C can fit like this. But then how's the E gonna work? No. E can't fit here, can it? I feel like two things. Unless the B's wrong. Is the B wrong? No. And the E couldn't go and get that one, right? While also picking up that. Let's pick up this. We're doing center to center or point to point? Center to center. I don't know if that's allowed. Center to center. It doesn't cover it up. So point to point seems most likely, but then it doesn't actually go and cover up on this side. So that can't stretch between those two. Unless we're making something bigger. Like a bigger E somewhere. But then who's picking up you? Who's picking up you? I just want to know. I just want to know if I'm correct. I just want to know. You have to be filled in. You have to be completely covered up. So do you. 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 And so do you. So do you. B and Z. Am I correct that if this doesn't connect to here, then, I mean, 1, 2, so I can't fit in a B diagonally that way. I could fit in a B diagonally this way, it would half cover up that, and so we'd have a problem. But it's not diagonal, and if it's not scaled up, then this is the C, and then we can't do that C. So it's scaled up. It can't be scaled up this way, so it has to be scaled up that way. I like that feels certain, unless it's made up of other stuff, but it's not. It's not. Okay, how do I hit the rest of this stuff? Can things be at weird angles? Like, what's allowed? What are the rules? What are the rules? Like, what if I did like this? What would that? Wait, that would do that to there, that to there, and that to there. Like, I mean, it doesn't end up working, but what if? Like, why not? I guess is the question. So, is it possible? So like, okay, maybe this is just the E that I've been doing. But then a weird angle wouldn't work with this one over here. It's only half covered, and I wouldn't be able to do a weird angle to cover it. Gosh, these are difficult. Again, that can't be scaled up further, even though it would fit. That C can't hit that. Yeah, there's no way I could draw a square on that C that would get to this. So something has to get that, and that can't be picked up by the B. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. So it has to be picked up by something else. It's not like it has to be picked up by the E. It has to be picked up by the E. So it's going to be the D that sticks in here, is it? No, it's going to be the E. So how? It can't come past this. So it has to kind of go up, and like a line that goes past this corner would end up cutting through this. Unless it goes down. So therefore, like, I keep ending up at this. It has to be this. But then how does the rest work? There's no, like, that implies that the D must be at an angle. Which implies, and it can't be huge because then it won't fit, which implies these things. These things all get implied by that. And then it doesn't work. How to fix this problem? I don't really know. I want to fix it. I want to fix it. I want to know that I'm on the right track. I think that forces that B to be orthogonal. Center to center. 1, 2, 3. Well, then we fit that. Which isn't good. Almost certainly not that. Yeah, okay. It's not. It's obviously not that. The B has to be correct. The B absolutely has to be correct. So then how does everything else fit? And like that is an interesting setup with the E coming in there to grab that, but it's not everything, I guess is the problem. It's not everything. 1, 2. We can only go 2 up that way diagonally. Can everything be at a weird angle? What if what we're doing like this, 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 this can't go there. So no. Also, it would hit the C. I guess what if this was just the tail? So no, that doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. I'd end up half covering that. Again, all I can think of is this. Is there something I'm missing about how the D shape of here could be drawn? Again, could it be bigger? Somehow. It can't be an angle because it needs to finish off covering this. Can it go like down here? No. No, it cannot. Can it go this? What, and then be all the way up there and all the way across there? And then all the way down here? No, it cannot. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand, don't understand. It's so hard. It's so unbelievably hard. And I think the rule is right, but I don't know until I've done this. It felt good on most of these, but it's such a weird rule. Like, what if it is just like that, and then somehow the rest works out? But I can't do the C. Yeah, I just can't do the C. And there is no way else of drawing this B. It's incredibly hard to visualize. Like if I don't want that to be covered with a C, what else is it going to be covered with? Well, not a D or an E. So the B. Yes. So you and you must be together. If you and you must be together, then this must. Yeah. This is 100% true. There's no other way about it. Okay, then how are you picked up? We've got a C, we've got a D, we've got an E. The D cannot reach into this space without becoming part of the C. And E can be in here by itself as long as it's like... Maybe what we do is... Because like if that were a forced E, then maybe... Could this go... Could the C just be like... How am I thinking? There to there? To there? To there? To there? And then somehow... That's not doable with that shape, is it? Like this, like this, like that. Like this, like this, like that. Like this, like this. This, like this. This isn't the right shape, right? Or is it? Oh, it is. It is. Wait. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'd have to go even further this way, which I can't do. No. Is there something close to that? Okay, this feels like it could be on the cusp of something. Again, so let's get rid of the C in case it goes in a slightly different position. But I like that position because it forced this positioning of the E to be unambiguous by coming down here. Actually, no, it didn't, did it? No, it did not. What if the C is like middle to middle? I don't know. Is that allowed? 1, 2, so 2 spaces over. So here, there. That would cover that. And then I no longer have to worry about that, I guess. So middle to middle, middle to middle, middle to middle, middle to middle. Wait, what's going on here? Why are these not? Oh gosh, because there's like a. Oh gosh, there's like a. Oh, I guess technically that's fine. Those don't have to connect. In fact, they don't want. In fact, yeah, that would have been bad with the previous one. So like this, like this. Is this allowed? And what would that mean for the rest? It's not going to fit, is it? I've got hair on my hands. There, there to there to there. We're going to get this shape in. So that would have to be those three. We'd have to have, wait, those three. No. Is there a T shape in here? T shape like that, yeah, but one of these has to be filled in. Which it can't be. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is this even close? What a mess. What a smudgy mess. Okay, what if this is, okay, back on the grid? That's fine, because these don't need to touch. In fact, I don't want them to touch. So, like this, like that. What is this? This is on the... Oh, that actually works? Does it? Like that? And because that's in the middle, that can be like that, like that? Is that the right shape? That's not even the right shape, is it? No, it is. Is that right? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Is that unique? It might be. It might not be. I'm gonna have to stop there, folks. I haven't scribbled these in, but I feel like maybe I figured out this rule, and it's absolutely bonkers. And what on earth? And it's so bonkers that I'm not even certain about anything I'm doing anymore. But it's madness. Like, am I allowed that little like slither of gap there because I can have some things aligned? Is the grid like? Is the grid a lie other than for like covering reasons? Like, what were the rules? What were the rules? I don't think it ever said that things had to be covered up. Just figure out all the rules by yourself. Unique solution. 5 students look at multiple exercises. Place all assigned shapes in the grid. It doesn't say align to the grid, but then it never says anything about. Okay. I think technically this rule would work and not break any of the previous puzzles. This is absolutely wild. Okay, see you next time, folks. This is... Goodbye.